Yeah.
Wow. And where does it come from, the ideas and the impulse?
I'd say it comes from God. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. My dad is a pastor, and I've been brought up in the church a lot. So I'd say like a lot of gospel music influenced like my love for music.
And just quickly, who are your heroes?
My heroes are Santan Dave, Kendrick Lamar, most of all Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, it's lovely to meet you, Daniel Chenjerai.
Look, let's talk about the BBC because it is preparing to challenge the $10 billion defamation lawsuit filed by the US President Donald Trump. The public broadcaster is arguing its Panorama program did not air in the United States, the piece was edited without malice, and that it didn't cause President Trump any real damage. Let's remind ourselves quickly of the BBC's edit compared to the raw clip of Trump's speech.
We're going to walk down and I'll be there with you. Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong. We're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
Brendan, do you think the BBC's defense has any merit?
Absolutely not. I mean, in my view, that edit was entirely malicious. And it was, let's just remind ourselves, this was a Pravda levels of propagandistic manipulation, what the BBC did to Trump. They spliced together two completely different sections of his speech to make it look like he was calling for violence against the Capitol, and he did no such thing. So this was extraordinary dishonesty, and the head of the BBC had to resign over it, and also the head of the BBC News. So this is a very serious matter indeed. The reason I say it was a malicious edit is because the BBC is absolutely riddled with Trump derangement syndrome. The BBC is the beating heart of Trump derangement syndrome in the whole continent of Europe. They are constantly peddling either misinformation or just hyperbole about Trump and how evil he is and how wicked he is. So we know for a fact that when they did that edit, they knew what they were doing. They knew they were going to stitch him up and they knew they were going to harm him in some way. So my my view is the BBC hasn't got a leg to stand on. It really did dig this hole for itself, and it's going to be very hard for it to get out.